When I was a kid, I didn't realise it at the time, but I was already on a road that ends in prison. I was about 15 years old. Me, my brother and stepdad had jumped into the car to go collect some beer and some lunch. We were visiting my cousin. My brother was on the run from police. He'd even dyed his blonde hair brown to try and hide. Me and my older brother goes into the bottle shop, gets some alcohol, gets some beer. Once again, my brother has an altercation with staff. I can't remember what it was about. After that, we went back to the car to wait for the takeaway to be ready. All of a sudden, a couple of police walk over. They start checking the car for defects. Then they ask, "Where's the third bloke?" Straight away I knew the bottle shop had called them. They were looking for my brother. But he was gone. He disappeared. And I played dumb. I said there was no third bloke. The next thing I knew, I was put in the back of a police car. I was 15. They took me into the police cells. As soon as we walked in, I was assaulted. I was kicked while I was on the ground, and other police stood there just watching. There was no charges, no questions, no explanation. And I was smart enough at 15 to cop it sweet. No ego. Even then I could have knocked him out if I wanted to. But I also knew there was no winning that for me. What am I going to do? Who's going to believe my story? What am I going to go to the police? In that world, you already know how it ends. Eventually, that officer grabbed me, walked me to the door and pushed me out. And he told me not to let him see me again on the coast. And that's the world I was living in back then. Violence on both sides, power without accountability. And the brother I was loyal to at that age is doing 13 years now. He's been in and out his whole life. And that road was already laid out for me too. I'm 50 years old now, and I've stayed out of trouble since I was in prison at 18. Now at 50, I respect police. We need authority. But I've also seen what happens when power goes unchecked. And in that world, your word means nothing. I've walked both roads, and staying out of trouble was the only winning option. If you're young and this story makes sense to you, stick with me. I'm not here to judge you or to tell you who to be. I've just walked roads you don't need to. And if I can help steer you the right way, even a little, that's worth it.